So let us start with sovereignty. Okay, now when we are saying sovereign, when I am saying that India is sovereign, it basically means that in India there will be no control by the external authority. Okay, in our internal matters we will rule according to our own ways, and no one from the external, that is from outside India, will actually control us. Okay, sovereignty basically means, in general, it basically means that sovereignty is the freedom to govern oneself within a territory and to be free from any external control. All Indians are free to govern themselves and to make laws. There should be no external interference of any kind in the functioning of the government. Okay, so what does it basically means? It basically means that inside India, the government, the people, everyone will govern themselves the way they want. Okay, nobody from outside will come and dictate India and will try to enforce their rules. Why? Because India is a sovereign country. Okay, it will govern itself. Okay, now let us study about socialism. If you will generally understand the general definition of socialism, or if you will dictionary socialism, it basically means that all the resources, okay, it is controlled by the community as a whole, the society as a whole. Okay, but here when we are saying socialism, the resources are not completely in the hands of community as a whole. We have government, we have private entrepreneurs. Okay, we have MNCs, we have NGOs, we have a lot of organizations. So in India, when we say socialism, what does it refers to? Socialism related to your society, okay, the welfare of the society. Socialism means that everyone must enjoy social and economic equality. Okay, that means one should be equal at the societal level. That means there should be no kind of discrimination, and economic level. Okay, under social equality, everyone must have equal status and opportunity. That means ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए if I am poor I should not have the opportunity to learn or the opportunity to go to school. And economic equality refers to equitable distribution of wealth and a decent standard of living for all. Now economic equality says that one should have certain basic living standard so that they can fulfill their basic needs. Okay, our society is unequal society. There exists a wide gap between the rich and the poor. Poverty prevents many people from receiving good education, which in turn prevents them from getting well-paid jobs. Thus, the poor are caught in a vicious cycle of poverty. For the proper development of our country, it is important to bridge the gap between the rich and the poor by achieving both social and economic equality. Also, they are saying that how Indian society is unequal. Okay, there are a lot of people who are extremely poor, who don't have a basic meal in a day, and there are rich people who are extremely rich. So the gap between the rich and the poor is extremely big. So the goal of India according to socialism is to reduce this gap and to end poverty and to create certain basic standard for people so that they can have basic living, they can have basic education and can have a decent job. Okay.